With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This NFL rivalry series has been a popular one, and it continues here. Jets and Patriots underway on a Thursday night. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Going up top for Cup. And that is incomplete. The Patriots at 6-4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. A great matchup here in the Northeast. We know about the New York-Boston rivalries in other sports, and this one just as heated. It goes back all the way to the AFL days in the 60s. Plus, you might recall it was a Jets-Patriots game in 01 that introduced Tom Brady to the NFL world as he took over for an injured Drew Bledsoe, and the rest, as they say, is history. Let's one go downfield for Pierce. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Minshew. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. It's Sanders. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this Patriots defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Here we go. Cat. Ready, right?
No, ball, that fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Will Anderson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the Michigan man posted Loveland. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Henderson going to run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And this is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hop, 7.
From the gun, it's Shador. Gets this complete to Boutte. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On play action, here's Shador. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Big Derek Brown making the stop. But you look at this Patriots defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Sanders. That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. On first down, it's Henderson. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he spots Henderson open left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Minshew. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 12 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Minshew sets to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. Down to about the 22 here.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And touchdown number 60. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Henderson now on first and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They run once more with Henderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He gets it to Thomas. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
18, tied in.
To throw is Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Sanders. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another Patriots.
From the shotgun, they run with Henderson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line.
That's another Patriots.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Sanders throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Sanders. And Thomas has it. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Pass to 11. Pass to 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Running left is Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 4th down, Minshew. That is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
From the gun, it's Sanders. A short throw to Ingram. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Patriots take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here.
It was a short one caught by Loveland.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
They're going to look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Sanders to throw.
A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Sanders. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and goal, Jets.
Now they'll change things up.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. We'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
2nd and 4.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. There's a short one caught by Logan. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They'll go play action here with Minshew.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Minshew sets to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off play action, it's Minshew.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
This one left side caught by Barrios. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They'll get this out to Tootin.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Down the right sideline.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
This is caught.
And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Sanders once more.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun is Minshew. And Allen's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And they do finally get him at the 12. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. First down, and it's Hill again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Again, they run with Hill. And running real hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Now Minshew. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sets up 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Powering his way forward. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Bashal Tootin,
74 yards.
and the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd down. Minshew. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Minshew. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw.
And it is caught. And he will have the Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. Down the sideline he goes.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Patriots 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jets.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm breaking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when we're stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses who high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rob, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any form. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright,
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah,
Time.
it's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
I'm just a crosshair.
them up and catch you run with. Get done with, done quick. You going broke the dog with some bump. I they go to click. Now 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of